Hi, hope you're having a great day. You're watching JFG Entertainment, and for this video, I'm telling you whether there will be a Free Guy 2 or not. According to recent developments, Free Guy did just come out on Disney Plus, so it's especially a hot topic right now, as many people are wondering, oh, are we gonna get a Free Guy 2? So I'll be telling you that in this video, according to recent interviews, box office, and all that type of stuff to just get the full breakdown of whether there will be a Free Guy 2 and if there will be a Free Guy 2, like the release date and all that type of stuff. So I'm gonna give you all that information, giving you like actual possibilities of whether Free Guy 2 will be possible or not, like actual sincere possibilities. I'm not gonna lie to you or nothing. So yeah, that's what I'm doing for you in this video. But before I get started, just make sure to leave a like. It would be very helpful, so please leave a like, as well as subscribe for a lot of other content. And tell me down in the comments, what do you think of Free Guy 1? I'm definitely very curious, so tell me that down in the comments. Okay, now let's get started. Okay, to first analyze whether we will get a Free Guy 2 or not, we should first analyze if Free Guy was a hit. The first movie, was that movie a hit? Well, let's start looking at the box office, which is the most important thing to a movie's being a hit or not. So at the box office, the movie made $121.6 million domestically, making it the top 10 movie of 2021 domestically, which is really good. That's actually super strong. Internationally, the movie made $209.9 million, which is also really strong, which means that globally the movie made $331.5 million, which is just amazing. That puts it at number 11 for the movie of 2021 made by Hollywood. It just got kicked out of the top 10 by Sing 2, so it was like right there neck to neck. So yeah, it's at number 11. That is insane. Like, Free Guy in a movie with an original IP is insane. That it got it up here this high. And that's just to show that this movie really was a hit. Most original IP is failing miserably, especially right now in the pandemic. It's doing really bad. Just look at In the Heights. Just look at The Last Duel, and so on. Most of the original IP is really failing. So the fact this movie was able to do that good, then that's great. That's really good. So great job for this movie. That definitely means that the movie was a box office hit for sure. And critically, the movie was also a huge hit, where the movie right now has 80% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is really high. That's actually a really nice Rotten Tomatoes score for this movie, and it has a really high audience score with a 94% on Rotten Tomatoes audience score, which is really good. And this was especially strong during the box office run, because the word of mouth kept the movie going incredibly well throughout the weeks, only dropping like 30% and 20%, which is insane from weekend to weekend. So that's really great. That just goes to show you that this movie was loved by audiences, and the critics also liked it. So it was a critical hit, it was an audience hit, and it was a box office hit for sure. So clearly this movie was a hit. So that's the first answer to our question, was Free Guy a hit, which is the first part to realizing whether we will get a Free Guy 2 or not. So this whole success of the movie has led me to think that Disney definitely wants a sequel. And I mean, when we look at comparisons, look at Jungle Cruise, which was also an original IP movie that came out last year. Kind of original IP. It was based on a ride in the Disney World or Disneyland, I can't remember which one, but still it was kind of like an original IP. And the movie got a sequel announced, despite the fact that the movie had over $100 million less in the box office, where the Jungle Cruise only made $220.9 million, whereas Free Guy made $231.5 million. So clearly, Jungle Cruise got a sequel, and this movie hasn't gotten a sequel announced yet. But if Jungle Cruise got a sequel with a lot less money box office wise than Free Guy, and Jungle Cruise was also way more expensive than Free Guy, then I definitely think that just goes to show you that Disney definitely wants to make a sequel for Free Guy, because it was a lot less expensive and a lot more money in return. So that's definitely something that you can take into consideration, that Disney definitely wants a sequel. And we can confirm this with the words of Director Shawn Levy and Ryan Reynolds himself, who mentioned that Disney has had talks with them about a sequel, and not just one meeting. No, they have had a lot of meetings or potential talks for a sequel, which is really good. So keep that in mind. Disney also wants a sequel. Director Shawn Levy also wants to make a sequel, as we can see from what he recently said in an interview, where he said, "We know how hard it is to make a worthy sequel, and when we feel confident that that's the kind we'll make, then we'll make it." So here we show you that, yeah, he wants to make a sequel, but he wants to do it justice. He doesn't just want to do a sequel for no reason. No, he wants to do justice, which is really good. That's really a good sign. Ryan Reynolds also had to add or say that the things we're getting involved with are stories that we really want to tell. Stories that the studios that we're talking to are ready to go as soon as we're ready to go. For us, it's mostly about getting the story right. The script is right before you go to camera, because that's everything. We both know it's a slippery slope heading into physical production before something's truly ready. So clearly we see that Ryan Reynolds also wants a sequel, but just like Director Shawn Levy, he wants to make a worthy sequel. A sequel that he knows will be amazing. And clearly they're trying to say this by the script. They want to have a solid, good script before starting filming or starting production in general. They want to have a solid script. So clearly I think that kind of confirms to you that yes, they are working on a script right now to have a solid, nice script for a sequel. They don't want to phone it in and be like, oh no, let's just make a sequel because we can make money. No, they want to make an actual worthy sequel, which is great. That's a great sign because we know the studio wants to make a sequel and the creators themselves want to make a sequel, but they want to make a good sequel. They're actually putting the effort into this, which is really great. A lot of sequels get rushed just because they're like, oh, we can't make a lot of money, we have to make it super fast. No, this is not the case. They really want to take the time to make a nice sequel, which is really good. And I guess that this basically confirms to you that yeah, Free Guy 2 is going to happen. The creators want to create it. Ryan Reynolds wants to do it. The director, Shawn Levy, wants to do it. The studio wants to do it. As they said that the studio is literally ready to go as soon as they're ready to go. So it's really just up to whenever they can finish the script. So the real question is, when is Free Guy 2 going to happen? That's the real question. Well, if I had to guess, and this is like a very nice estimated guess, I would say in around 3 years from the first one, meaning 2024 release probably, since a regular sequel usually takes around 2 years to make anyways with a done script. So maybe add an extra year to fully polish the script as they want to, as mentioned by Ryan Reynolds and Shawn Levy. So probably add like an extra year to that, and then with that we get 3 years. Of course, this could change if they finish the script really fast, but I don't think so because these quotes that I just got were just from 2 days ago, so I can assume that the script is still getting worked on a lot. So I would say probably in around 3 years, so like 2024, you can expect that movie to get released, which is actually not bad. Like I said, usually sequels take around 2 to 3 years anyways, so the fact that this movie could take 3 years, that's really good. And it'll be a worthy sequel, so I can confidently say that we'll definitely get a sequel to the movie for sure. I don't think it's a question. I think we're for sure gonna get a sequel. The real question is just how long is it gonna take. Like I said, I just think it's gonna be 3 years, and it's especially good because I know that we're gonna get a worthy sequel as the people behind the cameras and in front of the cameras are trying to do the best to make a sequel, a worthy sequel that would delight audiences just like the first one did. So that definitely makes me so happy. I definitely loved the first one a lot. I just watched it on Disney Plus and it was amazing. It was really good. So I definitely can't wait for a sequel. And yeah, tell me if you're excited for Free Guy 2 down in the comments. And if you are, what would you like to see? If you're gonna put any spoilers in there, just put spoilers in there so people that haven't seen it don't get spoiled. But yeah, definitely make sure to tell me down in the comments what would you like to see in Free Guy 2 and are you excited for it? As well as just leave a like if you find this video informative or enjoyable. It would be very helpful. So please leave a like and subscribe for other content, movies, TV shows, all that type of stuff. Just subscribe for all that content. And yeah, that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a great rest of your day. And this is J Entertainment, out.